What's up, guys? So normally I don't do this, but I had to make special exceptions. So if you guys don't know, they did pretty much fix the stats on the new equipment since the speed bonuses weren't properly, they weren't basically not being properly added or calculated. So today when you logged in, everyone pretty much got massive boosts, assuming you had some equipment that was pretty much upgraded. If you didn't have the sets upgraded, then you were gonna get a full boost. But a lot of the top players went up insane. So I always do the battle power rankings at every single month at the start of the month. I never go back into it until the next month. But seeing as how the battle power changed drastically, I had to. So we're starting at Fuji server, which is the first person to hit 10 mil battle power, not including LivingGod. I checked this morning, pretty much, after the update, I went to Fuji server. He was the first one over 10 mil. When I checked Namami server, she didn't get 10 mil yet. So Namami is pretty much the second person to hit 10 mil. I will go over those two. Another thing you guys should see is pretty much going to be the US rankings. So on the left side, you see the rankings. Fuji had 9.7 mil before today. And then now he has 10.7 mil. So he got almost a million battle power because of that. Then Namami, which you will see later on her server, she had 9.5 million and ended up with 10.4. So both of them got almost a million increase. Mages as well came really close. He got almost a 600k increase from 9.1 to 9.8. Then you also had Boltan, who had a 500k boost. But there's a huge amount of people who are getting insane boosts, at least a couple 100,000 for just having equipment upgraded. And I had to cut the list down, so there's no more 6 mils for the US. US people are just getting way too strong, so I had to cut it up to 7 mil now. Now I don't know how long it's gonna take before we move on to 8 mil straight up, but I can say that for now, 7 mil is the cutoff point until we start reaching in the top 20. But let us look into Fuji himself, because you guys are gonna be wondering, what does the strongest person in the game look like? Now Fuji has went through too many things. In June, he was a 4 million battle power player. And I mean it, like he was around 4 to 5 million battle power back in June. That was when I first started doing the battle power rankings. I have seen him at 4 or 5 mil power. In about 5 to 6 months, he went up all the way to 10.7, like crazy. And you will see his stats. So I'm going by Ryatsu only. I have no idea if he's online or offline. So you have to realize that the stats differentiate if you're online or offline. Pretty much by a few percent, maybe like a 5% difference if you're offline. So he won 1.2 million battle power main. Pretty insane. I really don't want to go through everything, so I'm just gonna go show off the stats only. And then we're only gonna go on the stone specifically. But 2.6 million Namaya, at 2.7 almost, with a level 80 dark set, and 10% speed. Look at all these Magatamas, strength, agilities. It hits 1 million speed itself. Tier 12 Hogus as well. 90% counter, 90% block, 92% break defense, 93% crit rate, 255% hit, almost 200% damage rate. So the stats are insane. They really are. And then you have almost a million strategy attack, 437,000 strategy defense, and almost 300k physical. So that's nuts. But then the crown jewel, alright, and let me just go off the the accessories real quick. So you have level 100 agilities for 130 and 130 for wisdom. Then you have Senjumaru, which this is the highest battle power I have seen on one character so far. 3.37 million. Now this is reaching like the Chinese standard. In China, the top players have around 4 million battle power for their partner, which is really crazy. It really is. It's just nuts. So looking into the actual stats, I mean, come on. You have 1.53 million speed, which is by far the highest in this game that I have seen. I didn't check Namami, but I'm guessing since Fuji has been on top of everything, has the highest battle power, he probably has the highest speed as well. So 1.5 million speed, 451,000 agility stat. Then they also have 888,000 strategy attack. What in the Maeda has 1 million, 336,000 physical defense, and 463,000 strategy defense. So that's insane. And they even have 70 dodge. So this is a 130 set, a 130 upgraded set that gives 18% agility, as well as some immune rate, some combo rate, 15,400 wisdom. Like, look at these stats. The keto rune gives 8,800 basic attack as well, or basic keto attack, and 8,811 agility for the boots. So this is insane. It's all fully socketed. Level 12s and 11s all around. Like, this is just nuts. I said nuts too many times. Berserk Renji has 555,000 physical attack, which is pretty much what all top players have, and he's missing, everything is fully socketed, but there's no sockets to go into that. Ren to TSI, and I covered everything, right? So Namaya, Senju, Berserk Renji, who's the last one? I'm missing one partner. Oh, so there's a Raijin Yoruichi here as well. I forgot about this. Raijin Yoruichi not being used, fully modded. Then you also have God You Watch with 768,000 speed, almost 1 million physical attack. And it's just like, damn, like all this stuff, 2 million BP Assaulter with that, and Red Moon Fury Stones. Red Moon Fury Stones on your watch. Like what? Red Moon, like, oh my goodness, the Hogyokus, the Hogus, like this is ridiculous. It has 6 pages of partners as well. Wow, 6 pages. So that's just crazy. Let me just go check some things as well. I forgot to go over what kind of Hogyokus, because this is some of the same part. There's so many godlikes, so many flawless as well. Like, geez, look at all these godlikes and flawlesses. But wow, that is nuts. Even the main, but still, the main has 1.2 million battle power. Now let's go into Nanami server. So here on Nanami server, we are server 92 for this one. 10.4 million battle power. And Nanami was the second person to get it because she logged in later on that day. But let's take a look and see what happens. I spent too much time on Fuji, so I'm really trying to speed things up so I can get into my server and then do my stuff. But yeah, 1.1 million power on the main. Shinemu not being used, Senju not being used. Who's being used? Okay, so Berserk Renji, 1.3 mil power, 587k physical attack, very strong. Then you have a Raijin Yoruichi. Whoa. Okay, let me take that back. Let me take that back. So, Nanami is the fastest person in Bleach Online with 1.76 million speed. I did not see this coming, honestly. It makes sense though because of the growth rate difference as well as a lot of stuff. Raijin Yoruichi is insanely fast. And this is only a 110 set as well. Imagine if I had a 130 set. It gave 18% agility, so 3% more. 1.76 million, that's way more than Fuji. So yeah, I was wrong with Fuji being the fastest. He is probably the second fastest behind this. If he actually went towards Raijin Yoruichi, he would probably be either the same speed or faster than her. But wow, that is nuts. I did not expect this kind of speed. And over 1 million strategy attack as well. Like, that is just crazy. That is really, really crazy right there. But these are the elites. Like, these are the strongest players in this game. So this is expected. I mean, look at this Karinji. Karinji with 1 million speed, 640k wisdom, Kido attack. Like, damn, 1.9 million power. Sexy Kukaku with almost 2.3 million HP, 400k physical defense, and no wisdoms on her though, and almost 500k physical attack. So yeah, it doesn't have any wisdoms. And what I'm trying to figure out is, I think I don't know what other partner they're using, but like, let me see. Okay, so Raijin Yoruichi. Like, who else then? Like, Raijin Yoruichi, Karinji, Kukaku. We're missing one. We are missing one person. It kind of makes me think that either the equipment is off or something, but yeah, we are missing one person. Well, yeah, I guess we're missing one person, but this Raijin Yoruichi, I really can't get over that. Like, 1.7 million speed, like. And the last thing I'm going to do is show off Mage's server. Hopefully he has a watch out. And then here we are on Mage's server, which is 226, 9.8 million power. Mages could hit the 10 mil pretty soon, but by the time I actually see in the rankings, will probably be next month, hopefully. But you have to see Mage's account. So let us go into the arena. 800k power main, Elegant Unohana with 2.2 million power. So pretty much his focus is to go for maximizing the Yawatch. So they have Elegant Unohana because of the 6th mod that will drop enemy support speed and attack. Very good for the support meta. Then look at the stones. I mean, it's crazy stones. Still just a Firelord set. I mean, 1.1 million speed on the Unohana, which her growth rate is really only a 5, which it makes a huge difference. All the top supports have 5.5, 5.3. Even the new orange ones got like 6s and like close to 7, so it really makes a big difference. But this Unohana is crazy fast. You have a really stacked Kukaku, like this Kukaku. I honestly think Mages has the most stacked Kukaku. I don't know about Dante, but there was a time where Dante's Kukaku was the most stacked. I think Mages has the most stacked Kukaku now. Almost 4 million HP, 544k physical attack, 761k physical defense, and 590k wisdom. Like, that is crazy. These are crazy players. Like, I'm showing you guys the top of the line when it comes to. Then we also have Namaya, which is used for the Halo. 1.8 million power, 900k strategy attack, 800k speed. 6th Halo as well for the extra speed gains, using an Aquaria Cloak. And then we have the god himself. We have Yawatch, King Yawatch. This is the real Yawatch, alright? This is not the one I had on my Brazil account. This is the real one. So fully modded, 3 million power with a dark belt set. Tier 12 Hogu's max. Look at all these Hogus. Or Hogyoku, sorry. And then we also have 1 million speed, 424k strategy defense, 490k physical defense, 1.3 million physical attack. This is nasty. You guys have to see Mage's battle reports when it comes to the Void Region. He does the craziest amount of damage. I mean, almost 2 million HP, 228% or 226% damage rate, 57% immune rate. Like, these are crazy stats. And you know, this is basically the US side. You have to realize these are the top 3 players in the game at this point. And it is very nerve-wracking. So the last things I'll pretty much go over is, you know, the EU side, because both sides got updated. I didn't go over the VIP zeros only because the equipment sets were only above 100 cyclones, so even then I don't think they would go up too much. You know, I'm not discriminating or anything, but it's just I kind of did a, you know, emergency update, if you will. But let us head over to the EU. Alright, so moving on to the EU side, you will see on the Battle Power rankings, left side as usual is the ones before the update, and right side is after the update. So Rookie is the strongest player on EU, and he went over the 9 million battle power limit. He went up about like 300k power, which isn't too crazy, but since he is the strongest, we might as well go into that. And then that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing in this video, showing a lot of the top players. And it's just really insane the stuff they have on their accounts. Like, it's crazy, super strong accounts. So we have ourselves a main with almost 1.1 million power. Then we have probably this, I think this is like one of the most stacked TSIs in the game. Now, the only other person I know that has an amazing TSI is Marikana from server 42 on the US side. They both have exclusive, you know, Rookie has one with exclusive skill, so does Mari, fully modded, you know, ton of Hogyokus. Like, this level 80 Blaze armor set with straight up 12 stones. I think it's all 12s. Yeah, all 12s. Like, this is insane. All accessories 130s maxed out as well. Then they have 402% hit rate. I think this is the highest hit rate I have ever seen. Never seen hit rate go above 370%. Never seen hit rate go above 380%. 402%. This is with all 12s and evil to the max. I am not sure if he has any bond that influences hit as well, but that is 400% hit. Like, that is just wow. 400% hit rate. Then you have 700k physical attack, almost 520k physical defense, 457k strategy defense. So this TSI is going to be scary to go up against. And then with a exclusive skill, it makes TSI even more deadly. Actually, I was going over regular stats, sorry. So this is what Ryatsu, 800k physical attack, almost 600k physical defense, and above 500k strategy defense. Well, look at that, 5.5 million HP. I managed to miss that. 5.5 million HP. Then you have Mugetsu, which Rookie used to stack till death, and I'm guessing he kind of sacrificed Mugetsu for TSI. But still, 659k physical attack, 830k speed for Mugetsu. This is a Mugetsu, guys. You have to realize he came out so long ago. His growth rates, you know, his growth rates are decent still, but he is way outdated. He really is. way outdated, as well as with pretty bad base stats. So, you know, Mugetsu is cool and all, but yeah, this is a very stacked Mugetsu. This is scary. Then they have a Shinsogen 1.2 million power. And the last one is, like, I don't know why, but why is it? Am I tripping? No. Okay, I missed Berserk Renji, so never mind. Apparently I missed Berserk Renji. Really? So Berserk Renji he has elite battle power 1337. Look at this. I think it's the 110 set. So he's stacking the Berserk Renji just for the depth mod, I'm guessing. And he's rocking 2-piece. Wait, he's got 4-piece he's got a 3-piece 130 set and a 3-piece 110 set. So, like, I don't know, is he just going for the damage rate and immunities and doesn't care about anything else? But, like, the 4-piece set would give a ton of damage when it comes to that. So 5th mod, Berserk Renji's a beast, 584k physical attack, 345k physical defense, and 116k strategy defense. So the whole point is for him to die and nuke the enemy supports. And the last person we're going to go over is going to be pretty much my friend Yimbo, who pretty much went up 1 million battle power. You know, I have been trying to stalk him for a really long time in the game. He has always been hiding his stats. There have been times where I actually guessed the stats. You know, he told me today that when I was giving him estimates of what his stats were, he was like, wow, you were actually like always really close. So I was talking with him today. And you know, we're gonna go over to the server though on, I think, 233 on the EU side. Alright, so guys, we are now on EU server 233 with Yojimbo, and you know, 8.3 million battle power when he was at 7.2 million, which is just nutty. And you know, you have to realize that the server difference, like, he is up in the 200s compared to these guys still in the 100s. So, you know, we have to go into the stats. Now, the Kukaku right here, very tanky, 3.2 million HP, 555k physical defense and strategy defense, very close. 350k physical attack, you know, running the Ryujin as well. Or no, Katen actually. Katen, I think, I'm not sure if he's going for Ryujin or he has Ryujin. But look at this Namaya, like 1.6 million. Surprised to see him without having his gear all over the place, because he used to always hide his stats. But 860k strategy attack, 800k speed, or is that 600k? That's 600k speed, sorry, I was, you know, looking from distance, it looked like an 8 to me. But 300% hit, you know, all around very strong, very high stones. 6th mod, or fully modded actually, so that's nice. And yeah, so he's actually hiding his Hikifune, that's the thing. I think so. Yeah, he's hiding the Hikifune. I don't know where the equipment went. Now it's like playing hide and go seek. Okay, so he still hides it. He is like very fast though. I think he's as fast as... Okay, wait, no, it goes on your watch. Okay, I don't even know anymore, but screw it. So his supports are hidden, but he is over like 1.3 million speed for sure. Here he has his your watch as well, with, you know, it's the gears like all over the place, but still 766k physical attack, 378k physical defense, and 303k strategy defense. So there's a lot of stuff to go through. 1.2 million HP and 700k speed. And you know, these your watches are just always insane. I wish I had my own. Definitely would stack up and put everything into him just like I did on Brazil. But you know, there we have all the top players, and we can finally move on to the actual video. You know, 19 minutes later of pretty much going Inspector Gadget on people. So guys, we are finally into the actual start of the video. Now, the one thing I don't like about the Shooter shop is I always forget to claim it. I'll go to work every day, and then I always forget to claim this before the game resets. So make sure you do this, because I'm missing out on a ton of Versace, and it's, you know, it's free exclusives, free modifies. So like, I just need to stop. Like, I need to remind myself. Now, the problem with Tournament of the Throne was that we had it added back, but it doesn't work for the US side, and it is very strange. Like, I bet coupons, and I don't think we're gonna get like anything back. I put bets. Since the thing got glitched and we're not gonna be able to get any rewards or anything, we're pretty much screwed. But I know on the EU side it was going off. The way the Tournament of the Throne works is that you get registered based on your actual battle power. So that is crazy. That's why I managed to get into it, even though, and the funniest thing is, when I wait for CSB. I still missed the first day to sign in. I always forget it's on the 8th. And when I was like, okay, I'm going to do CSB this time, I messed up. And you know, it's really disappointing. I'm going to start all the way back in like rank 200. And you know, personally, I don't need anything from CSB, but I want to stack up them stones. You know, I could have probably been pretty close to a white Ichigo by now if I was doing CSB. But it doesn't bother me too much. The coolest thing though, and like the thing I hate is I kind of messed up on the socket stones when it came to the equips. So the one thing I didn't check was when I went to do the gears, the pretty much socket costs themselves actually go down. So if you look at this, it's 2 sockets just to go into it, and I think it actually goes up when you socket it the first time. So what I'm gonna do is basically socket all the equipments. I still have to do Hikifunes, but it's cost 6 socket holes, and that's kind of the reason why I didn't want to do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it for Namaya. So it's gonna be 2 on the first one and 4 on the second. So this is a great way for those of you guys who pretty much, you should socket everything before upgrading and then start advancing. This is something I missed out on, and it's really gonna bite me. Now I just need to spend 24 sockets and I can get this entire set maxed out, which is gonna basically finally put a use to some of my stones. I have, you know, stamina stones that I don't use. I'm pretty much gonna focus on socketing all the 60 sets, and I think then I'm gonna focus on Hikifune because, you know, like honestly don't have any stones to give her anyway except for staminas. Doesn't bother me too much, but at least my Namaya got a fully socketed set, so that counts for something. Maybe in the future if I ever upgrade it enough I can swap it over to Hikifune. But you know, I love this update because I woke up and I finally hit 1 million speed on Hikifune. When I saw myself 1 million speed with Reiatsu bonus, I was extremely happy. You know, I gained almost 100k speed because of the 100 set I had. And it made me really happy in the morning when I saw that. You know, now the goal is to get 1 million speed with normal bonuses. And since I'm over 1 million speed in PvP, the Mayapa gives me another 100k because of the Halo. So I'm at 1.1 million speed. And you know, the update made me really happy when I logged in. So I was grateful that they fixed that. I went from 4 million battle power to 4.2 million. So my battle power climbed up because of that update. It was just overall really good. Another thing that you guys might have not seen was I got 20k vitality saved up. So the only time I talk about Bleach when it comes to outside these weekly videos is when I'm in my own Discord. I have my own Bleach chat in the Discord where people ask questions for help, or they ask for help and I pretty much help them out. So I'm really looking forward to, you know, this update made me really happy. That's why I was just really anxious to do my video. I was waiting for reset, just pretty much thinking like, damn man, like I want to go over all the top players, see how they improved, and the top players are scary. You know, I've been doing this battle power ranking sheet for a really long time. Has been at least 5 months, and I must say, you know, it sucks because I'm probably never gonna become on my own battle power ranking list. And that's just because I gave up recharging on this game about 4 or 5, like it was, last time I recharged was like June. So since June I haven't recharged, and the game really slows down. If you want to progress fast, you're gonna have to keep recharging, and you know, I personally just don't mind it. Like I'm very passive when it comes to this game. I've been doing my dailies. I'm almost level 157, so I'm at the point where I should probably start reincarnating. Been stacking my modified fragments, just in case I ever want to change my team. And I got 20k Vite, so this can get me potentially 2 partners from Ultimate Battle Power, assuming they cost 10 crystals, or what am I saying? 10k Vitality, which gets you around 40k crystals. Or if there's a super special Ultimate Battle Power event where I can get a, you know, like maybe a special partner for the actual 20k Vite. So that's cool. Like I'm really happy I got all this vitality saved up. Been saving for about 3 months, so that's pretty much my estimate. Since the first time Berserk Renji came into Ultimate Battle Power, I started saving. So that was probably 3 months ago. In 3 months, I got 20k vitality. It's really not that bad, but I have been buying a lot of chances from here. You know, I'm really happy with the decisions that's been going on recently in the game. They actually have been giving us, you know, certain updates that make it better, and they've been fixing some things here and there. And another cool thing is, they are finally listening about outdated stuff in this game. So I'm just gonna look at the events. Accelerated Modify continues. Real Guardian is here. Now I used to pretty much every time, always on the second day, get the Rio Secret Treasure for the basic Fury Stones, but I'm in no need for basic Furies, and I'd never do Janken for Rio Guard. If you guys know, back in the day, my Janken skills are trash. They still trash. So I don't do Janken, but Ultra Hero got another update. So it wasn't like, damn it, they spoiled it. Alright, so it wasn't long ago. Wow, actually it got a huge update. So okay, it wasn't long ago. Maybe a month. I think it was a month ago where they added Retsuna on Kenpachi Mugetsu, Berserk Renji Ishida, Shinigami Kensei Hikifune. Now they have, I think Ichigo is there as well. Or no, I don't think Ichigo is there. So now they got Ichibei and Namaya for 15k each. 15k recharge, by the way. So at the top of 15k gold, and you can redeem them from here. Senjimaru 20k, Koga for 15k. Then you have Mayuri for 15k and 20k for Isane. And you know, the surprise was spoiled, but they finally knocked down Demon Ichigo. So like, would you recharge 20k for Demon Ichigo? No. But he is free, so if you honestly don't need any of these other partners that you can get for 20k, you might as well get Demon Ichigo and try him out. He honestly is a great Vanguard just because his skill. He gives himself block rate, he recovers HP to the entire team, I believe. Oh no, it's his own HP, it's the exclusive skill that does the whole team. So he heals himself and then gives supporters and assaulters 45% aid rate, which is immune rate. So he's overall very solid, but he costs like 30 to 40k gold. So I'm happy they finally brought it down. It was something that we needed. And I wish they knocked down the prices further, honestly. Like 20k recharge is a start. Seeing him in Ultra Hero. Now we just need his price to get knocked down in spending events. Same for Bankai Rukia, other old partners. Like White Ichigo definitely needs to drop. Like White Ichigo really needs to drop. Because he is, you know, he's in CSB now. So you can potentially get him for free. As another thing is Legends Gallery is back, but they apparently reset the Legends Gallery. So you know, guys, I'm free to play. See, I'm free to play. I have spent 0 gold and I have recharged 0 gold. So yeah, guys, I am free to play. Like clearly, this did not get reset. I'm pissed though because I have to basically go for Shinso again. I have to recharge 1,000 just to go for Shinso, but at least it's only 1,000 gold. So, but you know, I'm free to play, guys, so I can't go ahead and do this. This deck, don't be fooled by this. This is a bug in the game. They need to fix that. So yeah, you know, they reset the Legends Gallery. You know, rest in peace to achievement. You know, Raptures of Kon is back, which was a pretty good event as far as I remember. You can actually get yourself a level 12 agility as well as some 4 fragments. I could have sworn like the best thing to get is probably the level 10 Spirit Stone boxes, because it gives you a ton of stuff and you get 10 fragments for this. So this is one of the best things. Plus you get yourself some socket stones. I'm looking at everything else and I honestly don't see anything too crazy. Yeah, 130 accessory. So there's nothing too crazy here. 140. Yeah, so definitely go for either like a tier 12 Hogu isn't honestly bad. It costs about the same if you were to get it anywhere else, and then you also have yourself the level 10 Spirit Stone box. Then you have the supply event, which is like kind of expensive to get everything. But you know, at least you're buying items and getting something out of it. Then you have these recharge events. So if you do single recharges, you can claim it. There you have it. Then you have the Bankai power, which you guys should be careful because Yimbo was telling me he wasted 4k gold on the Hero Namaru puzzle. So apparently it doesn't warn you. So do not click on this. For instance, it says basically whatever it needs to top up. So Hero Namaru says 4k top up, and then you can basically get either of these rewards for free. Now, if you didn't recharge the 4k, then you pretty much spend 4k here, and it opens it up for you. Now, the problem with that is that it doesn't give you a warning. So if you click on this, it's gonna instantly purchase. And you know, Yimbo wasted 4k gold with that. He's been trying to talk to the support and see if they can do anything about it. I never used this event personally. The point system looks ridiculous. No idea how cheap it is or how much it costs to get stuff, but when you see 1500 points, it kind of turns you off a little bit. Then we have ourselves the 50% rebate. Yeah, 50% super value rebate, which has been the same for the longest. I don't think the rebate actually went up or went down at all, honestly. And that covers pretty much a lot of things. Like I covered a lot of things. was really excited for this video. So I'm glad I could share this information with you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I really want to, you know, get back into the Bleach hype. It's definitely a nice break for me. And, you know, with the certain things they've been doing to the game recently, I'm happy. The Shutra shop was the first step, and then the kind of stuff that happened today with the update that just pretty much fixed it. You know, I'm honestly very happy about the game. It's been really nice. I have all these sign-in points saved up. Yeah, I got no idea what to do. Pretty much just gonna stack them, I guess, because there's really no need to spend them. Now, daily task is something I should be doing because I just need to give myself a third supporter. Karinji is decent for Void Region. That's pretty much the only reason why I use him, and because he is the only other good third support I can use. So my ideal ultimate battle power event would be to probably have somebody like maybe even a Bankai Rukia, honestly. Maybe a Bankai Rukia, like, you know, there was a rumor going on about that, but there's no proof, and I honestly don't see that happening. That's just asking for too much. But in case she costs like 20k Vite or something, I'm here. I'm gonna get that. Like, I definitely love Bankai Rukia when it comes to this game. I will never forget when I rented her for one day and used her for my CSB video. And back then, Bleach was super simple. You know, I was basically known for doing CSB videos at the start, and, you know, just put some music. And I remember the first time I rented Bankai Rukia, I think it was my 30th CSB video. You know, I just remember how intense it was, because like I was always struggling in these vanguards. Like, that's when Ichibei's like marshmallows were giving me trouble. They really were. And, you know, when I had Bankai Rukia, she was melting all vanguards, and I didn't want to go for the 150 points just because, like, honestly, daily task is just such a pain when it comes to Bleach. So another thing is I keep forgetting that I'm supposed to go down here to the 55, the Serete division, just so I can get myself the infuses for Namaya's set, which is thankfully, you know, lowered down. Another thing is, you know, I have to go clear the 155 one to start getting 20 Vite a day. Then I can stack a little bit more, which is going to help out. Now, Hollowed Soul wise, you know, there has been, like, I honestly wish they added like reincarnated Hollowed Souls, because I beat Aizen so long ago. I remember how hard it was. I have struggled more on Gin than Aizen himself. So I remember when I was struggling on Gin, decided to go for Aizen, and it was very easy. So I was very shocked about that. Did not expect it. Bonds are very important, but I've been slacking with them. I haven't been able to complete them. I've also haven't been doing Conquest of Might. This is probably the first time I'm going to do Conquest of Might in a very long time. Since I guess the last video. I think the only time I actually do Conquest of Mights, and, you know, all my dailies is when I actually do a video. Otherwise, I just click on a few things, get my vitality, and then that's it. That's pretty much me for the day. And then I'll do Evil Spirit, do Ryoka. So overall, it's gonna be insane thing. And, you know, I have a busy day on Thursday as well. It is my mom's birthday, and then my aunt from Poland is coming over. So I have to go grab her from the airport later tonight. So, you know, it's gonna be a very busy day for me. I'm just glad that Bleach resets at 1 in the morning, because Naruto Online is gonna be another busy day. So I'm happy. I'm gonna have a very good Naruto Online video. I'm looking forward to what's happening, and I have a really good Bleach video, at least in my opinion. I'm happy with everything that happened. Hopefully you guys enjoy it as well. The buff is physical defense, like physical defense. So this is not gonna work out unless I refresh it. And yeah, honestly, let's just not bother with Conquest of Might. Of course, I'm slacking when it comes to this, but like, really though. Like, really, I just honestly can't be bothered doing Conquest of Might anymore. I've always wished for, why didn't Shinigami Agent fully clear it? This would make it so much easier. Then I would actually be motivated to do Nightmare, because if you clear it one time, you can just sweep the whole thing. That would have been a way better system. You know, maybe I should stop being lazy and actually do, you know, at least a reincarnation, because I'm trying to reincarnate ninjas, or not ninjas, partners. Trying to reincarnate partners, because I'm getting to the point where I'm max level. I don't have too many reincarnation stones either, because I do this once a week. I'd actually get a lot more if I was doing this every day, which, you know, I should be doing. And you know, Void Region as well. I only do Void Region seriously when we have exclusives. When there's exclusives, then I buy in a lot. I just go full balls deep. I stay this for the entire hour. But outside of that, I'll just get like one hit and I'll be happy if I come 15th place, honestly. So, you know, I honestly think I need a new team. That's why I would have honestly looked forward to the Red Tavern update, which I believe the French version got the Red Tavern update and it actually works. So no idea when we're supposed to get stuff, but I really hope it's soon. You know, the problem with the actual shooter shop itself is that it was an update that kind of just made the gap between spenders and free players even further, just because free players don't have access to the equipment sets that spenders do. But we have Thanksgiving event coming up, so hopefully they give out, you know, they're a lot more generous with the sets this year. That will definitely give free players a chance to go ahead and, you know, utilize this thing. But yeah, honestly, the stuff that has been going on this month for Bleach Online has been really good, and I have no regrets. Been really happy with it. Had some stuff from the mail. I honestly don't even think I have any Conquest of Souls. I can actually get a few levels, so that's gonna increase the speed a little bit. Funny thing is this: I actually did not do refines for my equipment. I was over there saying, like, last week when I did the shooter shop video, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do refines off video. Never did them. So, you know, it's just I have way too many priorities, way too many things to do. Like, my schedule is honestly terrible, and you know, I just honestly try to bring you guys some entertainment, try to usually give people like some information as well. But it's always going to depend on how people accept the information. I can't force somebody to understand something from my point of view. You know, everyone's going to obviously take into account what they believe and see if it's right or not. But, you know, I'm never here trying to give people bad information and try to mess up their accounts. I want people to have a good account and, you know, just not to mess it up, because, you know, these games are expensive. You don't want to waste money into something and then realize, damn, you screwed up big time. So what I have to do now is give sockets to Namaya, which, what can I give? Stamina is lacking and crit rate is lacking, so maybe I can fit some more crit stones. Crit is pretty much the only thing I can do. Maybe get some more hits, but I honestly think everything is here. Them Ryoka stones have been stacking up. You know, I do Ryoka pretty consistently. I would like to say I do it pretty consistently. Look at all these staminas, man. These stamina stones are crazy stacking up, like 72 level 4s. So I need 6 staminas. That's gonna be the goal. We could get 9 level 7s. Like that's wild right now. So what are we missing? We are missing, I think hit is in every slot as well. Yeah, hit is in every slot. I can go ahead and go for, I think 2 of these. I can make 1 more. Yeah, I can make that, and then we can stick them into the equipment slot. And it should give, you know, it gives a decent battle power boost. 2k per stone, so I'll take that. You know, it gives Namaya some more HP, so I'm happy. Now the last thing to do is basically give crit stones, which crit seems to be the worst department for me. Like, I really have the worst luck when it comes to stones for crit. Even in Brazil, when I was opening all those spirit stone boxes, I have opened a ton of boxes in Brazil. For those of you who are in the streams, you have seen it. And I was never able to get crit stones. So my crit stones were the worst over there. But that's why Cotton was a good thing until I got Ryujin. And I wish I did get Ryujin. I really do. So what I'm going to do is just slide in one of these stones. Slide in one of these. And I have 78% crit still. So maybe 1 more of these. Let's see. 87. So it should basically... It's already capped out. But I think with Evos and everything, yeah, it's already 95%. So something else has to cap it out. Maybe there's a refine that's just capping it. That's probably the reason why. But overall, it's pretty good. I can't do anything else but give like a block stone. Yeah, I can only do is just give a block stone. It's probably the best thing I can do. Now, you know, I honestly wish I could have played this account a little bit differently. Nobody plays an account perfectly the first time. That's why, you know, starting all these accounts and just instantly recharging is a bad idea. Take time, learn the game. Start as a free player. understand everything, you know, try to get information from players, try to get information from forums, and then pretty much plan out your adventure. Because, you know, like I could have had, you know, after playing with my accounts, I realized I could have had so many, like I honestly would have taken back a lot of decisions, and it would have made a difference in my account. For instance, I would have never gotten Ryujin, or I would have never gotten Cotton. But if I would have gotten Cotton, then I would have basically gotten it with Kukaku. Sexy Kukaku during the Easter Feast event was basically the best event to get her. She was 20k right off the bat, and it was basically like you spent or you recharge a certain amount, and you spend 20k wherever, and you were able to redeem her. So during that same time, I could have gotten a Cotton from there and gotten a free Kukaku, which I don't know why I didn't do. It really haunts me till that day. Another thing that really haunts me is just getting a Shinigami Kensei from Lucky Turntable day 1 when I could have gotten a white Ichigo. Personally, Kensei is trash for PvE. All he gives is combo. But combo alone does not make him good. For PvP, he is pretty decent. You know, fully modded up, he'd be also good. 6 mod and all, so something I could actually mess around with in the future if I actually took care of my assaulters. But I honestly wish I had a white Ichigo instead. That would have been a less painful than waiting 3 months for Berserk Renji, or like 2 months, whatever. And the thing is, I waited on this account for 2 months for Berserk Renji, while my first account was basically, or another account was pretty much all the way in December. So I've been waiting about half a year for Berserk Renji before I got him on this account. Another thing is, I would have just went straight for like Gin Mod Soul or anything, to be honest, because now I'm stuck trying to get Batman, and like I need to get Batman 80, which is barely like almost 59. So it's still gonna take me a really long time to get 80 Batman for Gin Mod Soul. And that pretty much covers it. Like that's pretty much all I have said for today's video. Okay, actually I forgot to talk about this earlier. But, you know, if you guys actually stayed to the end, or if you fast forward to the end, this is perfect. So I am on the forums basically talking about a forum post. And the forum post is basically saying, if you guys have any cool battle montages, send me the battle reports, basically. So what I want to do is, to bring more Bleach content to you guys, I'm going to basically edit fights from Bleach Online, make them into like a montage, get music, all this kind of stuff, and do that weekly. I'll pretty much accept all battle reports throughout the week. You know, since Tournament of the Throne ends on Fridays, I'll probably try to edit the videos over the weekend and release them either by Sunday or Monday. So I've been trying it out this weekend. On Saturday, I'm going to definitely give it a try and see what I can come up with. It definitely seemed like a cool idea at the start, but now I'm realizing it's kind of hard to pair up certain battle reports. It kind of all makes sense in the style and the layout. So it's kind of difficult, but I'll see what I can do. This kind of basically brings the community together, and it just, you know, brings me more Bleach videos for you guys, because, you know, doing videos once a week is kind of lame, but at least doing videos on new events, giving some information on updates, as well as doing montages is going to be something. But that's pretty much everything for today. Pretty much everything I covered, and, you know, thank you guys for watching, and as usual, you guys will see me in the Naruto Online videos. Otherwise, you guys will see me next week on the Bleach Online.